All right, Libra. We have the 9-card drawing of the Thoth deck right here. You air signs, I swear. It's such interesting interpersonal readings for the air signs, which does happen. Pretty positive overall, Libra. I gotta say, starting out with this, even though it's starting out with the cruelty card, the Nine of Swords. This is actually patience. One of the dignified of the Nine of Swords is patience, and you are being rewarded karmically. You're being rewarded, and patience is a good thing to have. And the theme of this reading is is based off of this very first card, which tends to happen a lot. And so, patience you have, patience you should keep. Because we're going to get into it a little bit down here. So Libra, here for your, this is a bit like a recent. We have the Four of Wands. This Four of Wands is completion after much labor. So you've had much labor and you've been patient. And whether it's work, whether it's farming, whether it is education, there's been a lot of labor, but there's also been patience with it. You're being rewarded for that, Libra. Very positive, very positive. And we've got the Lust card. Now the Lust card here, I did divination with the pendulum for clarification on this, but it basically use of magical power. So somebody, either you or somebody close to you, you've been benefiting from the use of magical power. And it can also speak to willpower. You know, the ability for someone to unwittingly almost use an aspect of themselves to always get that parking spot up near the front of the shopping center every single time. Almost like this. People are like, you have the best of luck with getting that parking spot. When they don't, it's not even luck at all. They have expectation, but then they don't care at the same time, which allows their willpower to give them that spot just about every single time they ever drive there. Unless something has distracted them during the day. So this could also speak to your willpower, Libra, that you're actually using it, utilizing it, unleashing it, and in your patience and after much labor. It's very interesting. So it's either consciously or unconsciously accessing and utilizing the aspects of the will. So congratulations to you, Libra. Then we have down here, we got the Ten of Discs. This is acuity and profit and money transactions. To me, it's just positive energy, and it's the Ten of Discs. You know, it's just all coin. You know. So, and you have this Tree of Life shape, and you have use of magical power, and you have the coin in the Tree of Life. So there's like the manifestation of abundance, the completion of material, completion after much labor. You know, you put the work and the magic into it, Libra. So, bravo to you. That's most positive out of most of the readings we've done so far. Now this right here, even though this is the Seven of Discs, this is a failure card. It's actually it's a dignified meaning. It's honorable work for the love of work. So this is actually, even though people can see this card, they're like, oh no. Honorable work for the love of work. It's very, very, it's high praise, and it's right in the center. It's right in the center of this reading. So patience and completion after much labor, use of magical will and magical manifestation for abundance, and it is honorable work for the love of work, which is probably the key in all this. Unleashing the magical manifestation and abundance is through the patience and this work for the love of work, honorable work for the love of work. That's high praise coming from a tarot reading. I'll just be honest with you, Libra. Doubt we're going to top that this month. Queen of Wands, the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands. Okay, so this is where the reading gets interpersonal, kind of. Now, there's an individual, possibly individuals, but I'm seeing individual. Let's do clarification divination here. Let's see what we got. It's one individual. Okay, individual. So, let's say you have an individual. Basically, this Queen of Wands is offense without good cause. So, somebody may come in to your periphery, come into your zone, and you may at first be inclined to take offense. But Spirit's wanting you to have patience and keep patience. You have had patience, keep patience. Because what we get into down here with the princess of this is benevolent, and it's speaking to this person. So you might take offense initially, but try to rein it in a bit, because they're benevolent energy. It's benevolent energy. There's not. Maybe they're a little goofy or something. Maybe they come in kind of sideways and not really meaning to. Just try to not go too overboard with the taking offense without good cause. It's Eight of Swords. Now, there's a little double meaning. There's an interference. Interference is what came up for this card. Interference. It's kind of two ways. It's kind of like they have come in a little bit, and you could easily take offense at the way maybe they enter your circle, maybe they enter an arrangement, maybe they just come in out of left field, and you're like, oh, maybe you're just offended at the fact that you have to deal with this person at all. But it's not because they're a bad person. It's just because maybe you've had patience and you have after much labor. So it's like maybe it's easy to take offense, but they're benevolent. So you could interfere with yourself just by taking offense. And their arrival is, again, a bit of an interference. Okay, so it's kind of a double. It's kind of funny. But kind of a double thing there. So their arrival is a bit of an interference, but if you overreact, it will be even more of an interference, which would be still an interference from their arrival. It's kind of, if you get what I'm getting at, Libra, I'm sure you do. I know you do. And we're finishing up with the Five of Discs. The Five of Discs, labor and land cultivation. Now, that's what came up for this card, labor and land cultivation. Maybe you're building. Maybe you are building a house. Maybe you're farming. Maybe it's when it says labor, then / land cultivation. It's what it says in the book. Okay, but that's what's come up for this card. And I say the labor, it ties back to your patience and completion after much labor, and honorable work for the love of work. So in this patience, honorable work for the love of work, labor. You got kind of a theme going on here. So the interference is related to this person. It's going to be related to your labor. So let's just say it could be a new coworker. It could be a new coworker. I'm getting strong energy off of that. Getting strong energy off that. A new coworker. Oh, maybe they're annoying out of the gate, but don't overreact too much. You may end up in time coming to appreciate this person. It's just Spirit wants you to, the patience you had is the patience you need to hang on to and keep. And this individual is benevolent. Remember, you got the Princess of Discs come out here on this person with the Queen of Wands. So even though they may be annoying, it is not malevolent in any way. They're benevolent. And this divinatory on this Princess of Discs is benevolent individual. So try not to take this new individual too harshly. Well, that's what I got for you, Libra. Great compliments from Spirit in that. I mean, you're winning the month's high praise from the cards. That's for sure. Thanks for checking out the video, Libra.